Hi everyone, this is my eighth video in the series of how to use Agent.ai, and this one shows you how to use an if statement. And so this is where, as you're building your flow, you can actually now route the workflow based on certain conditions down one path or the other. So again, I'm not going to show you how to build this from scratch. I'm going to show you an agent that I built and then talk you through how I did this. You guys know the first and the second screens by now. And so this is where the meat of the action is. So the agent itself is a very simple agent. All it does is takes in a topic and it takes in an LLM. So you can say, I want to use Gemini or I want to use OpenAI. And based on what you select, if you select Gemini, then it takes you down the Gemini. It uses Gemini to do research on the topic, else it uses OpenAI to do the research. And so how do we build this logic? So this first action is pretty straightforward. Enter a topic of interest, store it in out underscore topic. Then the next one, I am actually using a dropdown as an input to select from either OpenAI or Gemini. And so this is where the user is going to select one of these two values, which will get stored in out underscore LLM. And this is where the if statement comes in. So the way you do that is you'll go to add action, run process, if else statement. When you click on that, um, that's what's going to then give you this screen. And so for now, I'm just going to say it's an if statement, and then all you do is just enter the condition. So think of it as saying if out underscore LLM, the variable, equals Gemini, then that will be true. In that case, I am saying use Gemini Flash, research the particular topic, generate a detailed summary about it, store it in out underscore Gemini. And then there's the else statement. And so if you want to do an else statement, you have to check this checkbox saying it's an else statement, leave this blank, and this then treats it as an else. If you actually put another condition here, it treats it as an else if. And so now save that. And then so now basically else it's OpenAI. So in this case, I am going in here and saying use GPT-4o mini, research the topic, generate a detailed summary about it. Exactly the same prompt, just now using GPT-4o. And then you have to add this end if else for statement. And this is how it knows that is the end of the if. And so again, to look at it, there's really nothing over there. You just add it. And the way you do that is you go to your add action, run process, and add this particular thing. And then the last step is show research by. And so what I'm doing here is basically research by Gemini, out underscore Gemini, research by OpenAI, out underscore OpenAI. Obviously, one of these will return an output and the other one won't. And so if you wanted to look at what this looks like, here I have an example. I just say I want my topic of interest is AI agents and agentic workflow. I selected Gemini. And so you'll see it says research by Gemini, and then it drives into blah, 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 blah. And you get the output. You see the research by OpenAI is blank. If I wanted to do this again, then we hit refresh just to show you what this looks like. Well, view profile higher. So I'm going to run this again. And now in this case, it's starting the agent. I'm going to give it the same topic of interest. I say go. I now will select OpenAI because the last time I selected Gemini, and you'll see it now goes through this process. And you can actually see how this flows through. Get the user input. Here's where I'm saying it's OpenAI or Gemini, and then if condition is false, so it's going to skip over that one. If condition is true, so now it's going to go through OpenAI, and then it's going to go run through the thing, and then return an output. And you'll notice here, research by Gemini is blank, research by OpenAI, and this is what OpenAI had to say about AI agents and agentic workflow. Hope you found this useful. If you are trying to now start building more complicated workflows, you'll need to start doing routing to different paths based on different variables. And this is an example of how you can go do that. Thank you.